Thrusting Devastation, orange belt technique. Comes from thrusting salute, from the Parker system. Not a whole lot of difference. The biggest difference that I saw when I first doing this, back in the day, I was always, you stand here in a natural stance, kick comes in, step off line or pop off line, boom, load that right leg and then launch it into the kick. Alright, so in other words, if we're working from this angle, he throws that step to right front kick. As I step off, boom, I get that kick into the target, into the groin. Mr. Paul mentioned an incident he had years ago where a bigger, more solid gentleman, when stepped off, loaded, launched, and when he pushed off, damaged his knee. And I understand that. That's a lot of mass, weight, dropping, launching, and then exploding off into that technique. All right, so one of the big differences we do right off the bat is we start in a fighting stance on this technique. So the idea is we're here, and as that kick comes in, boom, there's my downward block. I'm loaded at that point. My right hand is up. It's in my thrusting point of reference, ready to go. Then I use my front kick or front leg to adjust. I don't just plant it and then come in, all right? Because I need to land in a pretty certain position. So I'm going to use that front foot to get my adjustment, pow, and catch that groin. And as he drops his hands and bends over, that's when the palm thrust comes in. It's rolling it up, opens up his center line. All right? If you know alternating maces or destroying wedge, this is where this is coming in. From there, if I just did destroying edge without the maneuver, I just rotate in, boom, and there's my vertical punch back fist. But we're going to move him. Right? We're going to add a drag step into that. We're going to drag and then punch. Let's change the angle just a little bit on this. One of the things you always get caught up in in most systems is if you throw off the rear hand, you got to pivot. If you're going to throw off the rear hand, you got to pivot. Well, this technique gives you some options. I'm not going to rotate into this weapon. What I am going to do, right, is I'm going to drag step, okay? And I'm going to pop them with momentum, all right, and get them going backwards. So from there, as I come in and I pop, there's my palm heel, pop, hand comes in underneath, elastic recoil, and then back fist, all right? Slower, kick comes in, we're in our fighting stance, boom, kick, palm thrust. If you want to make contact, drag, back knuckle, okay? Very, very fast technique. All right, let's try it one more time. We're in position. Okay, and that is thrusting devastation. All right, hope you enjoy.